Hello my YouTube friends, Late Boy Scout here, and this is my review of the Mora knife All-Round 711. Yeah, they call it the All-Round. I'm pretty sure they call it that because, well, maybe because it's so rounded here in the handle, or maybe because it's just an all-around great knife, which it is. I've carried and used this a little bit. I'll admit that I have not put this through extensive testing. However, you can tell that the blade is quite dirty, which indicates that I have put it through some good use recently and forgot to clean it off. Let's talk about the handle first. It's very comfortable and very beefy. It's a nice rubberized material with a little bit of a, I don't know, hard plastic pommel there. I don't know that you'd ever actually hit anything into that or hit that with anything. And that plastic kind of comes out here. This is, these two ends here, basically cosmetic. Give you a little bit of red on either end and a lot of nice checkered, well, sort of, is that checkered? What would you call that? Whatever that texturing is, very effective, textured rubberized handle there. Now, this is a beefy handle. It's beefier than the Mora Clipper 840. All right, side by side. Look at those handles. You can see that this is chunkier and longer, actually. So, the bigger-handed individual ought to look for this knife over this one. Smaller hands, smaller handle. Okay? That's my 2 cents anyway. As far as the blades are concerned, though, they're basically the same size. Just about the same length. The all-round might have, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch on the clipper, something like that. But as far as width is concerned, they're about the same. They're both carbon steel as well, which I like. I like the sharpenability of carbon steel. I like the strength. I prefer it over stainless, personally. Just awesome knives. Either one of these is great knives, but again, it's a matter of your preference. I haven't shown you the sheath yet. Let's have a look at that. Again, kind of your basic Mora sheath. It looks a little different than the one you get with the clipper. Looks a little different, but that's basically it. It's just a different matter of different looks. Effectively, it's basically the same sheath. Goes in like so and clicks. It stays there. You've got a little thumb depression here that you can push on to pull the knife out. Works very well. Has a nice drain hole there. Basically a molded plastic. But I haven't found that to be any kind of a problem whatsoever. There is a belt loop here for you to slide your belt through that. What I would prefer to do if this, if I were to carry this a little more often, is just throw a bit of paracord on there, just like this, just like with the clipper. Throw a little paracord through there and wear it like so. Let it dangle around your neck. That's my preferred method of carry for a sheath like this. Now, I don't remember what the actual thickness of the blade is, but I do believe it's slightly thicker than the 840, which means you're going to have slightly stronger, material here. The 840 is not lacking by any means, but if you want a little bit thicker blade, a little bit more strength in that sense, this could be the one you want, 711. Excellent edge, Scandinavian grind. I talked about that briefly in my review of the Mora 840. Scandi Grind basically just means, as opposed to any other knife where there is a primary grind and then the secondary grind at the terminating edge, as opposed to that, on a Scandinavian grind, you start your grind from the blade stock and you don't stop grinding until you reach the edge of the knife. And you do that all the way up on both sides, which gives you an amazingly sharp edge. A beautifully sharp edge, actually. This is a very affordable knife at about $12 on Amazon.com. Yeah, you're going to find it. You could find it easily for $12, maybe 10 or less, depending on where you look for it. The All-Round by Mora Knife, or Mora, whatever you choose to call it, is a fantastic option if you're looking for a good Mora. If you want a good bushcrafting knife, a good utility knife, an outdoors knife, that isn't necessarily going to chop down trees, but you could baton a few of them down, a few small ones, and I've done that. That's actually what this schmutz came from cutting down a small tree here and there. Didn't get any footage of that, sorry, but... And then I actually used it to make a walking stick with that. So yeah, pretty cool. Good work from this knife. Also has a nice kind of a rough edge here on the back. They leave that unfinished. I believe that's on purpose to give you a sharper edge for your ferro rod, whatever you call it, in order to get better sparks. The Mora 711, a great option if you're looking for a good Mora knife. I'm Late Boy Scout. Thanks for watching.